The victim of that officer-involved shooting in rural East Grand Forks on Tuesday, iNewZ has learned, is 42-year-old Lucas Gilbertson. Officers of the East Grand Forks Police Department, Polk County Sheriff, Drug Task Force were serving a warrant at his mother's home here in rural East Grand Forks on Tuesday. When shots were fired, Gilbertson was hit and later died at the hospital. The Minnesota BCA is investigating the incident and hasn't released any further details yet. But I've done several stories over the years on Gilbertson, who has a long criminal history. Here's one of those stories from 2 years ago.
An alleged one-man Polk County, Minnesota crime wave is behind bars. 40-year-old Lucas Paul Gilbertson of East Grand Forks, a.k.a. Luke Romold, is facing 6 felony counts, 1 for burglary, 4 for theft, and possession of meth. According to court documents, on April 26, the theft was reported at a Polk County farmstead where a shop had been broken into. A welder, a acetylene tank, air compressor, and saw were missing. On May 9th, police took a report of extension cords stolen from an East Grand Forks construction site. On May 15th, the sheriff's office took another report of sheet metal and 2 clothes dryers taken from a rural farmstead. On May 21st, 700 to 800 gallons of diesel was reported stolen from trucks on Center Street in rural Polk County. On May 28th, a report of a stolen $4,500 deer stand in rural Polk County. Then the investigation closed in on Gilbertson on June 5th. He was arrested in Hubbard County on DWI charges. The pickup he was driving had tires on it that matched prints taken from some of the other places where items were stolen. It led to a search warrant at Gilbertson's residence located at 45314 Center Street West in rural East Grand Forks. The search yielded several of the stolen items, including a piece of burned foil with meth on it. Officers also found on the property a Silverado pickup that had been stolen out of Fargo, a golf cart stolen out of Buxton, and a lighting trailer stolen out of Wisconsin. A person at the property told officers during the search that Gilbertson frequently leaves at night and doesn't return until 7 a.m. Gilbertson has previous convictions of drug crimes, check forgery, and 2 counts of fleeing peace officers.
Again, 42-year-old Lucas Gilbertson, now identified as the man killed in an officer-involved shooting in rural East Grand Forks on Tuesday. We're still awaiting more details in all this from the Minnesota BCA. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.